What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of GeekCypha here on Free X Agents Media, available also on geekcypha.com. That's GeekCypha. We are here for another one. Ness,
Ooh,
how you
ooh,
doing?
ooh, ooh. I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm okay. I almost got into a fight today.
Oh,
Yeah, I
today
almost
is a
got into a
fighting day. Cause
yo
same.
today. Yeah, right. Yo, is it the weather that just has people out here acting the most foolish of foolish?
I I don't know what's in the air, but
People really want to try and test us.
I'm
I
feeling it.
in my case, I had the people were coming in the back to cut down. I guess our neighbors needed to have their branches cut,
Okay.
so the guys come and they block the driveway, and I have to go real quick. I have an appointment,
Mm-hmm.
so I see as I'm getting ready, I hear something in the back. So I'm like, what is that? I look out the window. I see the truck blocking. As I get to the back, I see the truck blocking. I'm like, come on, come on. So I get ready. I go outside. The guy is standing maybe like 10 feet away from me. And I'm just like, excuse me. Doesn't answer me. I'm like 9 feet. Excuse me. Doesn't answer me. 8 feet. Excuse me. Doesn't answer me. And you know me. I have lungs. So as loud as possible, I say, "Excuse me," so loud that like people are like looking out the window. Like I said it so loud, like I want birds to fly out of trees because they heard the boom so loud. So he turns around, he goes, "Yo, what's your problem?" and starts like yelling at me immediately, and starts to try and gaslight me into thinking I was being aggressive because I said "excuse me" 4 times before he actually reacted. And the last time I had to say it so loud. So his other buddy heard me because the other guy is on the front of the truck and he
Mm-hmm.
heard me because, like I said, I yelled it so loud that it was just like, oh. So he comes and he's just like, because the guy's like in my face and I'm just like, yo, man. And he's just like, why are you yelling like that? Blah, blah. I'm just like, I don't think you could hear me. So I raised my voice. Why are you yelling at me? I'm just like, I yelled because you can't hear. How am I supposed to know you can hear me? If I say something to you 4 times and you don't answer and I'm less than 6 feet away from you, I start to think, well, you have a hearing problem because none of the machinery is on. It's not like they were chopping the trees already. He's literally just standing there putting on like a toque
So he was
outside
maybe
with
like out of it. Like he was just in his own bubble.
and all the power to him if he was in his bubble. May the gods bless you in that bubble. But sir, if I
Damn.
need to leave and I'm talking to you and you don't react, I'm gonna have to raise the tone and the voice
Makes
a little
sense.
louder. It is what it is. I don't have a choice. You're not reacting, and I'm not gonna physically touch you. That's my
Of
thing. I'm not gonna
course.
physically touch someone to be like, yo, my dude. So if I can't touch you and talking at a normal level doesn't get your attention, guess what? I'm gonna get louder. Like it is what it is.
Yeah.
So and then
So
he
he
starts
calmed
telling
down.
me, no. He was fully ready to like start a fight. His buddy's the one that had to tell him, yo, dude, just go move the truck. Because he's just like, yo, you're starting to piss me off. And I look him straight in the face. I'm like, do I look like I give a that I'm pissing you off? Like
Oh my
what
goodness.
did you think that was saying? What does that mean? Like, sir, I don't know you from a leaf on the ground. Get out of here. Get moving. Do your job. The other guy then is just like, I'm like, yo, what's your man's problem? He's just like, oh, it's all good. It's all good. I'm like, oh, homie, it's not good just because you say it's good. I might need to talk to management now. Like, you don't understand. I don't roll like that. And he's just like, oh man, the boss is not going to hear about this. I'm just like, sounds like you problem. And the only reason this ended is because I had to leave because I was going to be late for my appointment.
Damn. That's
And they weren't
annoying.
here when I got back. If they were here when I got back, it was going to continue. And I was looking forward to it because Brian, a petty bitch when it comes to that stuff. And I was going to file a complaint. I was going to Karen.
Damn.
I was going to Karen hard. I would Karen all over that situation.
I mean,
Excuse me.
yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what to say to that. That's just
Hit
annoying.
me with your story. Hit me with your story. Because
Uh,
uh,
it's a long.
Cole's
It's
note, were you
honestly,
going to
I
be
think it's
boxing
just
in the
been.
streets?
I think it's just been this past like week, like the past like since. Friday. Since last
Mm,
Friday, I've been dealing with, like, so many dumb situations where I
yeah.
felt my blood boiling and boiling
Yo.
and boiling, and I'm like, "I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or if it's, like,
Yes.
people are
I
getting
will tell.
stupid."
I,
Like
both. But I would tell you one of the things is, and I know this to be true, that the older you get, the less you can tolerate BS. Like
Okay, that makes
when you're
sense.
younger, they say you. It's not that you don't tolerate the BS, but you usually when you're younger, the two things. One, you don't have time because you're just like, I don't care. I have stuff I want to do. Like you're like, let's say you're like arguing with like an older person and you're a younger person. You're just like, I don't have time for this. I have places to be. Your old ass is crazy, and you're kind of just,
I used to fight back.
oh yeah, with older people.
Yeah, but that's mainly because working at a theater, you get a lot of old people
Oh
complaining about
yeah,
things,
that's
and, like,
fair.
I used to, like, especially we're in Quebec, arguing with the people that were, like, on it.
But you're also like customer service, and you're trying to it like the idea that the customer is always right is not a real thing. First of all, so
Exactly,
that's also an
exactly.
element. Yeah, yeah.
But especially the whole bonjour hi thing, like,
Oh
we're in
yeah.
Quebec, it needs to be French. That used to get to me a lot when I was a
Oh
teenager.
yeah.
Not well, yeah,
Were
as a
people
young
were
adult,
people being?
assholes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So many. Of course, there's so many
Yeah.
Quebecers who feel really strongly about the French
It's
and
what I I sometimes wonder if that's a generational thing because when I worked retail, they didn't care. Like
really.
French people came into the
Yeah, because
store, and if
isn't
I
that
said
oh no, I'm trying to think of,
like
like,
when
the
I was
age group.
working retail from like 2000 to 2006 is when I
Mhm.
was working retail. I was working at Staples,
Okay.
like Bureau Growing Quebec, and like when French, I can only remember maybe one or two instances where people complained that they were politely greeted in English. Granted, I worked at one in the suburbs
Mhm.
for the second half of working in retail, but at the beginning of working in retail, I was in like Quebec, like I was in like Montreal, like in a like
Yeah,
kind
but
of
I feel
crossover between.
I feel like that time, I think English was more, like, prominent.
Right. It
Not
was
that there
also
was
like,
more
oh,
English, but
right,
it was, like, more accepted in a way, like,
right. That's what.
that we
Yeah,
were
that for sure.
bilingual.
That was the vibe when I was 2006. The vibe was bilingualism is going to make us better. People weren't complaining when they met me. It was
Right.
like this.
But when
So
I
that's why I'm wondering if it. Yeah.
yeah, so when I started working in, like, 2014,
Mm,
um, I feel like it was that weird transitional period, or not transitional, but it was that weird period of, like, they were trying to fight for some French laws and, like, get rid of
yeah.
English things and blah, blah, blah. So,
Right.
I was working at the theater when that bill came out, the one about the Bonjour High, like, being I
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
remember
Yeah. French
the
and
bill.
the amount of employees that work in a place
It was
under
something
this
like
size
it
have
was
to be
something to do with, like, you have to your service has to be in French, you have to provide, like, French service or something in Quebec.
right.
I don't remember, but anyways, I don't think the bill ever got passed, but, like, it was during this time of, like, they were in talks about it, and, um, basically so many older French people from Quebec would come to us and get upset that we were still saying "Bonjour, hi," basically.
Interesting.
And management actually had a meeting with us and
Oh wow.
said to us, "You're gonna continue saying bonjour hi because we have a lot of English clients, people
Right.
from." The forum has so many tourists and so many people from
For
all over the
sure.
world. So, and it's in Westmount, not to mention that that's an
Right. Right.
English
Right. Right.
population. So, we were told, "Continue saying bonjour hi even though there's this whole thing is happening."
Yeah.
And that's what we did, and we got so much hate for it. We got
Oh,
so many
interesting.
people complaining. I got into an argument with a guy about it. It was annoying.
When I'm one, so devil's advocate, I know it sucks, and I agree. Devil's advocate, if you guys just said bonjour for and without the hi, and people spoke to you, they would have just spoken to you in English anyways. because it's Montreal. It's the idea that because they don't hear the hi, they would assume you don't speak English. Because if I went into a store and someone said bonjour to me, I'd still start talking English and expect, because it's
True.
Montreal, that they speak both.
That's true.
So I always wonder, because when that whole bonjour hi thing came out, I'm don't get me wrong, I'm literally only playing devil's advocate. I am on your side. I think it's ridiculous. I think speaking bilingual, saying it in the two main languages of the country as you greet people who are tourists in Montreal, in Quebec, in a place where knowing full well that English is the dominant language globally, most of these people will potentially speak English as their second language,
Mhm.
depending on where they're from, if not their first. You might
Mhm.
have people who French is their second language, but again, possibly have English speakers.
Yep.
Why would you have this rule to be like, how dare you say bonjour, hi? Why how dare you make people feel comfortable and well greeted?
I know. I know. I didn't
So
get it. And this guy that was arguing with me about it was just like he was just so keen on the fact that like we were catering to English people. And I was like,
okay.
"Okay, dude, like I get it, but at the same time, like what's your deal? You're going to see an English
Yeah, yeah.
movie.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
going to see an
yeah.
English movie in an English like I was just like, "Why are
Yeah.
you even arguing with me? You're literally going to see an English movie." And he was
Yeah,
just
because it's
like
not like you
he
guys
was
didn't
like,
have subtitles or anything. So it
"No,
really is
forum the forum shows all their movies in the original language.
right.
There's no like
Subtitles or that
no, no, there is
audio thing to
subtitles. There is
translate.
subtitles.
Oh,
Usually
some of
when
them? Okay,
it's
okay, okay.
yeah, usually when if it's not an English movie, there's usually subtitles. Especially if
Oh,
it's
but I
like
meant like it's not like Cinema Musée here in Montreal where they do English with French subtitles.
oh, no.
That's what I meant.
No,
Yeah.
the forum doesn't
Right.
do that. No. The
Exactly.
forum
Yeah.
plays all of their movies in the original language. And I think even if there's a French movie, they may show English subtitles. I could be
Oh
wrong
wow.
on
Okay.
that. I could be
Right.
wrong on that. But I know the international movies all have subtitles. The
Right.
French
Right. Right.
movies play in French. The anyways, it's all in the original
Right.
language. So this guy was going to see an English movie and he was arguing with me because I said bonjour, hi. And I had no patience that day. And
Right.
I was just there like, God, like, sir, seriously, like you're upset because I'm saying bonjour hi. Well, it's Quebec. When you go to France,
Uh,
when you go to France, you don't say bonjour hi. They greet you saying bonjour. And I was like, well, we're not in France. We're in
yeah.
Quebec.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, same thing
France.
like France, like it should only be bonjour. That's the language we speak." And I'm like, "Well, this is Canada, and in
Right.
Canada we speak English too." So
Right.
I was like, but he was just so focused on the fact that Quebec is a French province that he was like, "It doesn't matter if we're in Canada. This is a French province. We should only be speaking in French, or you should only be greeting people in French." And I was just like, "Sir,
yeah.
we get so many tourists here. We get so many English customers, like you don't even know."
right.
So I was like,
Right.
"Please, like." Enjoy your
Go about your
movie.
business. Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
he just kept going at it for like 20 minutes. He was going at it with
wow.
me. He
Wow.
asked me he asked me if I was from Quebec, if I was born here. I said, "Yes, sir, I'm from Quebec.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
Yeah.
my mom is French."
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was like he was so shocked.
Yeah. Yeah.
"Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do
Yeah.
you mean? Your mom is French and this is how she raised you?"
Yes, this is how she raised me. She raised me to respect Canada as a country and that anyone who walks through the door should be made to feel comfortable. And speaking English and French in Canada makes everyone comfortable. That
Yep.
is how we were raised.
And I was speaking
Yes.
to him in French the whole time. I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
not even
exactly.
I was
That's
not even speaking to him in English because he was
right.
obviously feeling some type of way. So I spoke to him in
Right.
French, the language that he spoke to me in,
Right.
and I literally said, "Yes, my mom is French and my dad is English, and that is exactly why I speak both
I did.
languages, and
There
we
you
should
go.
be accommodating to both people in this situation."
Yeah.
Anyways, he went on about his business all annoyed. But either way, that was a long time ago. We don't get this as much now, but we
Right.
do still
Agreed.
get, you know, we just opened the cinema in the West Island, Cinestars, and
Yes. Can I say I saw the pictures? I saw a bunch of people I know posting red carpet photos. I was a little jealous that I wasn't told there was going to be a red carpet event. I was
that
just like,
was
red
a
carpet event.
influencer event, not for us.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
I could be an influencer.
Yeah, you could.
What am I
You
supposed
could.
to do? I'm supposed to put my hand behind a thing to be like, "Huh, you gotta
Here's my
focus
haul.
on." Yeah,
This is
like
what I got,
it's
guys.
yeah. Oh, it actually worked. That was so funny. I didn't think.
That's why they do it, to focus on the
I
item.
know, but it's just so funny.
It
I've
is
seen people
funny.
do it without cameras, and I'm always just like, what is happening?
Yeah,
Like,
I
why
actually
are we?
saw Massimo at the
Yes, yeah,
at the
yeah,
event. So
yeah.
shout out
Shout
to
outs to
Massimo,
Massimo.
who is an influencer.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, basically it was an influencer event. It was really cool. Big carpet event, a big red carpet event. I mean,
Yes, I know. I
um,
saw pictures, and I saw people like taking pictures, flash nice big background with the name and the red carpet and everything. Y'all had it. Y'all did it big. Like
it
y'all
was
did it for
bougie.
real.
It was bougie.
Yeah,
It was hell for us,
yeah. I
but it
drove past
was
it today, so it was fun to see.
yeah. Oh, you should have came in. I was working.
Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Unfortunately, that my appointment was in the West Island, so I
Oh,
thankfully
okay.
only an hour round trip. Can you believe it?
It's
Damn.
not that bad,
It's
man.
actually not that bad.
Yes, it is. What
I
are you
mean,
guys talking about?
That's actually not bad.
No, that's not bad. That's what I'm saying. That it's good that it was only an hour round trip, but usually in the day, I tried to get to the West Island one time, and it took an hour and 30 minutes just to get
Yep.
to Angrignon.
That's a normal
And
day.
I was just like, this
That's a
is
normal day
crazy.
here.
It doesn't make sense.
yeah, I can't even defend that anymore. Like, yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah.
I tried. Well, depends on where you're coming from. Like Brian, from your point, there's no real way to avoid it.
No, exactly.
Like you have to literally. Okay, so both of your options are trash, basically, because you have
Yeah.
St. Patrick, which leads you to death, and then you have the highway, which leads you to longer
Yeah.
death. So
So,
you don't have the option.
No, that's the thing. So I
just
can't.
stuck here.
Yeah, so like I had the appointment. The appointment was with, like my mom and I were both going to the appointment. The appointment was for like noon. So I left at maybe 11 o'clock. Had to go pick up my mom, then drove.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, where my mom lives means we get to bypass a big chunk of the 20. So I got
Yep.
to get onto the 20 by the
Saint-Jacques.
Canadian Tire at the end, Saint Jacques there.
Right.
The
That was
cheat.
smooth.
That's
Mhm.
a cheat.
But then it was like we got there, we got to the appointment. I had to take the 13 because it's in DDO.
You
So
should have
took the
even continued on. That's
Sort
not
on
of
bad.
sources. I know. I thought about that. Even my mom said, "You sure you don't want to just continue?" I was just like, I don't know. It's safe.
Oh,
to take
sorry.
the
Wait, you're talking about West?
I was on the 20 going west.
Oh, no,
and I
but
took
when
the
you said
13 to go to the 40.
you said the Canadian Tire Saint Jacques.
Yeah.
So usually
yeah.
when you take Saint Jacques, the cheat is you keep going through VSP and then cheat through First Avenue, and then you're basically like there. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I mean, it was okay. Again,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it wasn't that bad. So, but that's the
Okay,
thing.
so
Like,
you're saying when you got to the West, you should have took sources.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got to the appointment. My mom went in. We finished the business. We got back in the car. We drove back, and I was back home like before 1 o'clock. And I was just
Nice.
like, wow. And this is what dropping off mom's and coming back to my place.
Wow.
So I was
See, that's not a normal day. That's not a normal day.
No, that's what I'm saying. I was shocked at how I was able
Yeah.
to make that work. I was a
But
little
it
nervous
seems
that I was
like
going to be late.
it seems like lately the traffic's been dying down a bit, and I don't know if it's because people are on vacation or people are like
I
going
mean, American
off.
Thanksgiving. Maybe some people are just like Black Friday sales. I'm going to go to the States.
Actually, I think I know what it is.
What is it?
I think it's because all the construction is put away for the winter.
Oh God, yeah. Seriously,
That's probably why. Because with the
It's-
construction, everyone's doing a million detours and everyone's
Yeah.
getting backed up. So I think since all the construction is closed for the winter and they open stuff back up, there's probably more
Yeah.
ways to get around.
Uh,
Anyway,
Yeah, just a heads up to all y'all who tune in and are hearing us talk about traffic. Montreal traffic is so bad. This is what happens. You
We're
can't.
Toronto now.
Yeah.
we're
And
worse.
Toronto,
Oh my
Really?
Toronto and Toronto is LA because LA traffic is said to be some of the worst in the world. Toronto's traffic is almost on par with LA now. Supposedly,
True,
Toronto
because
passed
LA is like everyone owns a car.
Yeah, there's no public transit. Like it's not a. They do have public transit, by the way. Ed Bagley Jr. would have
That's
us
awesome.
know that. Yeah, but it. Oh yeah, that's true. You were just in LA, so you took their public transit.
No, I did not. Absolutely.
You didn't take it at all.
Oh, what?
I didn't know it was that bad.
It's terrible. Is what I heard.
Like I'm trying to get stabbed. Okay. No. Bro, I couldn't even wear this hat. I'm not going to no LA.
That's so funny.
But yeah, I would not be trying to like that. Go on.
I was gonna say, speaking of getting stabbed, I feel like that's what our I wore this jersey specifically because of what we're about to discuss. We got a video, another 2-minute video from our buddy Dave, who is still on pat leave and is not able to be on the show. I said speaking of getting stabbed because half of these guys have stabbing weapons in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But weird segues, y'all, but we got to get there somehow. Dave had felt a way about the cancellation of the Last Ronin film and was nice enough to send us another clip. So we're gonna play that now, and we'll be talking about it in a second.
Hey y'all, just coming in to chime in on the news that the TMNT Last Ronin film is being scrapped. All I could say to that is Pizza Dude's got 30 seconds before he gets a ninja foot up his ass. I have no idea why execs are making this decision. I think it's a pretty poor decision. You know, we've seen a lot of kid-friendly stuff for a really long time when it comes to Turtles, but Turtles was originally a very dark comic book, actually influenced Daredevil, and at the same time, even their most recent comic books are very, very mature. Last Ronin being obviously proof, but even their current run of comic books are very, very mature. And, you know, the last few have been super kid-friendly, which is good, but at the same time, like, the fan base is built off of people and kids from the 80s and whatnot, and I just feel like it's doing a bit of the fan base a disservice, and they're also doing themselves a disservice because they're supposed to be releasing a Last Ronin video game, and if you're releasing the video game, why would you not capitalize on the video game release by also making a movie so that you guys are like feeding off of each other? And at the same time, the original Ninja Turtles movie that came out in the 80s did very, very well, and it was gritty and whatnot, which was servicing fans. The second and third installments of those, although I enjoy them, I know they're not that great. Then you have Michael Bay's films, which, you know, the first one was atrocious, and the second one was only good because it actually made you feel like all your toys like just jumped out of your toy box and went onto the screen. With that being said, the last one that came out, I believe, was Mutant Mayhem. Although it was good, a bit more contemporary with like the dialogue and musics and visuals that you had. Again, super kid friendly, and it's not like that went out of the park and got great reviews. Sorry, great like box office hits and whatnot. So, not sure why they wouldn't try and do something more mature. And also, who's to say that you can't just have two franchises, one for the kids and one for the adults? I don't know why they wouldn't do this, especially since there's such a comic book boom in general. No, I think it's a pretty big miss, both for fan bases and if you're releasing a video game, why on earth would you not release a movie that complements that video?
Yeah, I mean, straight from the mouth of Dave. Well, not the real mouth, as you can see.
What is The Last Ronin?
So The Last Ronin is, and that's actually a very fair question. The Last Ronin is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles story set in a world where 3 out of the 4 turtles have died, and the last remaining turtle, the last remaining turtle is like on a mission. He's like, you know, going about trying to like honor the siblings. I don't want to spoil who it is, I don't think it's not really revealed right off the top because the last Ronin, the last turtle, carries the weapons of all the other turtles. So when you're reading the comic, you don't really know.
Shit.
Yeah, you don't know who it is because you can't tell. They don't have their color bandana, but they have all the weapons. So you're like, well, this person seems to be able to use a bow staff, a sai, the samurai sword, and nunchucks. Like, I don't know who they are.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would have actually liked this movie.
Right. So I think what Dave is saying is valid because I do agree that The Last Ronin is a fantastic story. And I think what he is saying is fair with regards to you can have two versions because we have Batman that we saw with Robert Pattinson and they have an animated Batman. You can have Spider-Man that we saw with Tom Holland with the most recent films, and you can also have Spidey and Friends. Yeah, Spider-Verse, Spidey and Friends, all these animated things. And no one is confused about what they're watching because adults know these, you know, PG-13 and rated R versions are for adults, and kids will watch the kid versions, and when they're older, they have the treat of leveling up to these more mature stories.
Yeah.
And I do agree with him. The word disservice is perfect. It is a disservice to your fans, especially because the comic book, the Ninja Turtles, starts off as such a gritty New York story, gets Disneyfied with the 80s cartoon where they're all colorful and they actually never really like hit people. They're kind of like pushing, you know, and then you get a little more mature, you know, you get Megan Fox, you get jokes like my shell is tightening, you get like some innuendos and stuff like that, and you're just like, oh, okay, yeah, we've gotten older, and with us still have our characters that we loved when we were younger.
Mm-hmm.
And then Last Ronin would have been kind of that next phase where it's just like, okay, now we're telling you a story where one of these is going to kill people. Like this Last Ronin's out here snapping necks, taking names. Like it's not the play anymore. And I
Yeah.
think that would have been interesting, especially like you said, the video game's coming, and that's a huge marketing opportunity. You have a video game coming,
Yeah,
and
I
a movie
don't
coming.
get it.
Yeah, it's a weird. Well, I mean, unfortunately, I sadly do think I get it. I think that it comes down to, oh, we want to make this a 4-quadrant film that you can bring the kids to because that makes more money.
I
That
guess.
in my head, because they see Sonic and they see Super Mario. And
Yeah, I know.
by
Speaking
the way,
of,
I just want to make a real quick shout outs to all the people who commented on the clip of Jaws and I talking about all that stuff last week. That has been one of our most viral clips, which has felt really cool to see. Like over 100 comments of people arguing what was the superhero movie that broke the curse of like the movie franchises. You know, like the original Super Mario Brothers didn't really do that well. Mortal Kombat, so and so. But in the end, I will say Resident Evil wins because Resident Evil is $1.2 billion at the box office off of
damn.
$300 million for all the movies. That to me is the winner. That's who I would say
Damn.
is the winner. Yeah. Yeah, I would say a lot of people. Yeah, 1.2 billion off of $300 million for all the movies combined. That to me means you.
I think
you broke the curse.
I think Scream is also doing pretty good.
Scream, yeah. I was more talking about like video games, but yes, Scream.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fair. But yeah, so you know,
No, Resident Evil has to be up there, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Skinny, what's your thought on what Dave was saying about the Ninja Turtles Last Ronin? His whole vibe is like you're not really honoring the original story and the characters if you don't give us something like Last Ronin. Now that we've all grown up and we want more mature stories.
Okay, I'm on the complete. Okay, well, let's make sure there's no more delay or anything because I got the girls to stop screaming. We're watching Home Alone now, so it should be more standard. Check it out. Okay, I am on the complete other side of it, being that meaning though I respect where Last Ronin was coming from, and I respect what they did with a mature story.
Right.
I am the purist type, where I'm not playing with anything where turtles die. I'm just not.
Oh, interesting.
So I like the story,
Really?
and like I'm just not like I get it, and it's cool that it's Michelangelo and he's the last one and so on. But like,
oh no, you spoil. I actually didn't say which one it was because I didn't want to spoil it. But okay.
It's okay.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. Don't worry.
All to say, I just feel like people want too many mature things. Like they think they want the mature stuff until they get it, and then they criticize all over it, and then they don't like it anyways. Like I feel like that's something that should just stick to its original medium and just leave it there. I don't need to see Splinter getting ambushed by.
Yeah, sorry, you cut out for a sec. And
I just don't need to see the turtles die. Period.
Yeah, no, I agree.
That's
and
fair.
this is more in line with what you were saying about like the Simpsons and stuff. Like these IPs are what they are, and we don't necessarily need them change them that drastically. We don't need the Turtles to die. We don't need the Simpsons to end. Like we're okay with it the way it is, and that and I get it. Like I said the same thing. I said the same thing just a moment before, where I was like, if I'm the studio and I want a 4-quadrant film, I'm not making The Last Ronin. I'm not going to make the movie where 3 out of the 4 turtles die. And then you have to have your characters, like these heroic characters are gone, and you have this other character who is definitely dealing with depression and like PTSD from losing his brothers in battle.
It's true, yeah.
Like that's a heavy version for kids to kind of connect with. But
very heavy, yeah.
Continuing with Paramount Studios, though, because I'll go over news real quick. We got 2 pieces of news, I think, for Paramount Studios here. Rush Hour 4 is in the works at Paramount.
Oh, yeah.
Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker are supposedly coming back. I heard this story and was not interested in.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel.
I don't really need the return of Rush Hour. However, I'm gonna add this little piece because I don't know if you guys heard. Did you hear who requested the return of the
Yeah,
Rush Hour
Trump.
franchise? Yeah. Can you
Yeah.
imagine? You are the president of the free world and you get to request random movies? That is crazy. Why? And also, out of all the
Why am I
movies,
not
why
surprised?
that one? Why Rush Hour?
Like, it
Like,
must be something he like grew up watching. I don't know, but
do you guys watch Rush Hour?
watching?
I
not grew up as a kid, but I mean
No,
like
no,
as
yeah,
a
yeah,
young
he
as a
wa-
young adult.
yeah, yeah,
I know.
young adult. Even then, I'm
Or
sure he was
middle-aged
already
man?
well. Yeah,
Jens
that's
was
it.
middle
He's a
aged in
middle-aged man.
1990. He was middle
Yeah,
aged in
that's what I-
1990. Like, yeah.
It's
I don't
crazy to
know.
think.
It's weird.
Yeah, honestly, now that we've put it into perspective, a middle-aged man watched a kind of pseudo, as much as we love it, pseudo inappropriate racial tension, Black and Asian story, and said, "You know what? I need them to come back. I need that to come back."
Why does
And I
it
don't
feel
really
racist?
Yeah, I don't really. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he liked the jokes in that so much, and he's just like, "These are my kind of guys." It's like, oh, okay, yeah.
But also, like, I'm like kind of worried about how Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker are gonna like. They're old now.
It's not gonna be good, guys.
So it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
how are they gonna like? They're for sure gonna get stunt people to do their stunts. Well, maybe Jackie
Yeah.
Chan might do a few. I don't know, but like,
Right. That's
it's
right.
like I don't know what like.
Jackie
They're
Chan.
too old now.
Yeah,
Like,
Jackie Chan played the grandfather in the Karate Kid movie.
Yeah, he plays Mr.
Right.
Miyagi now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's playing the grandfather character in these movies.
he's
So I don't really
metal.
understand. Yeah. So that's why I don't really understand, why do you want to do movies with Jackie Chan and Chris? And again, it's not trying to be ageist. You can do these movies, but what story are you going to give me with an older Jackie Chan and an older Chris Tucker when the other movies came out in like the 90s, 2000s, and the energy was like young, wise, street cop, wise cracking, martial arts, everything's fast. And now Jackie Chan is an older Asian man walking with his hands behind his back in a park. You know what I mean? Like, not that it is what it is. Like, that's not
With the sleeves like lining perfectly.
exactly.
That kind of thing.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, we all know what that is.
You don't know how they do it, but you know they're like bang. You're like, wow. Wow.
So I'm just saying, like, Paramount, I hope you know what you're doing. This decision seems a little wild, but good for you.
yeah.
I mean,
But
they
hey,
could do
they
the whole
love
classic
doing
sequel thing.
the whole
You know,
what?
the classic sequel thing where they're like, and now they have kids. Like, they can
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh, yeah.
Hollywood loves doing these like 10 years later. We're bringing it back, like a sequel to Bad Boys. Like, who asked for that? Like, it's just
You wanted the Bad Boys sequel, Skitty? For real?
like that third one where his like son comes back and gets Will Smith. That was
yeah. I'm gonna watch it. Like, I'm not.
Bad Boys 3 was hard.
I'm not saying I won't watch it, but it's like these
Yeah.
actors, they don't have the same charisma and the same like physique and the same like they
Yeah.
can't do the things that they did in those movies back then. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah,
like to
yeah.
bring them back just to bring it back just to make money at the box office. Like, that's what I don't like. It's not like I would not watch it. Like, I watched Bad
Right.
Boys. It was funny, but like we saw
But
Will
the other
Smith
thing-
and Martin. Like, we were like,
Yeah.
they-
Especially Martin. I love
yeah,
Martin Lawrence, but
especially Martin. I
Martin Lawrence
almost
is
felt
looking.
I almost felt
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
for him.
Yeah. Yes.
Like-
there's moments where watching that movie, I was just like, Martin,
Yeah.
you don't
Like, I
need to
don't-
check that bad.
I don't want to watch a sequel and feel like, damn, like
Yeah.
this
Is he
is like,
okay?
yeah.
Yeah.
What was that really bad De Niro and Scorsese movie where they de-aged them?
The Irishman.
Oh,
That
yeah.
Yeah, you remember that? Okay, so the scene where like De Niro's kicking that guy and he's on
Right.
the ground, you're like, wow, that's not it. Yeah.
No, and that's and can we? This is not even a hot take. I think this is a pretty standard take. Can we go back to just hiring other actors to play the younger version of people? Can we stop the aging?
Please.
Because we
Yeah.
don't need to do that.
No, it's
Like,
because kids' imaginations are shot, right? So they can't imagine someone else being like they'd be confused. Literally, they'd be like, no.
But then put prosthetics on them. Because remember when Joseph Gordon-Levitt played Bruce Willis in the Loopers or whatever, and he puts a prosthetic nose on to look more like Bruce
Oh,
Willis,
yes.
and we were all like, this looks stupid as hell, but hey, we get who he's playing. like, can we
No,
just go back to
we
that?
get it.
Yo, like I feel honestly, there have been times where I've watched movies and they just use de-aging technology, and all I can think to myself is, these people don't respect us. Like, they don't respect
Literally,
us.
they think we're straight up stupid. Like,
Yo,
I
there's
know.
no way they're gonna know the guy in that scene is the same guy, even though he has the same name and it's 20 years ago, and it's the whole story is about that guy. But no, they would never figure it out. We have to de-age the actor so they can see the face and go, ah, that's who it is. What the fuck are we talking about?
Oh,
You
man.
also, for Hollywood actors, you shouldn't have to clone yourself by having a kid that looks like you to play the younger version of you.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
Homeboy, Kurt, what's his name? Wyatt and Kurt
Yeah,
Russell and Wyatt Russell. They had a show together on Apple TV, the Monarch, and Wyatt Russell plays the younger version of Kurt, and I'm just like, that's great, but like, you shouldn't have to do that, because
No.
I'm pretty sure, once again, the option would have been, we can't find an actor that looks like you. We're gonna have to de-age you.
Yeah,
or
like
get somebody else. No.
Yeah.
I don't
Anyway.
know. I'm just tired of like bringing people back, and
Yeah.
what's the point of doing movies if like we're just gonna keep redoing the same thing over and over
Yeah.
and over and over?
100%.
Where's the creativity?
Okay, perfect segue. Speaking of creativity, Kendrick Lamar and the crew from South Park, they pushed back the release date of their film. Whitney, I think the movie is called Whitney something. Whitney Heights, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if you guys have seen what the story is.
No.
But so the movie, and I do find it very funny. The theme of the movie is there is a black guy dating a white girl, and the black man is working at a I believe a reenactment, like slavery reenactment place, and he finds out that his partner's ancestors owned his ancestors.
Oh,
So like her family used to own slaves, and his family
this is
comes
so
from
out of
enslaved
pocket.
people, and that is the
Why would
that is the theme of the movie.
Why would you
Hey,
get
man.
Matt and Trey to do that? For what?
Because they're crazy, and they're probably
Kugler's right there. Ryan Coogler's right over there. What do we?
Yeah,
do?
but Coogler would have made it a serious movie, and I think Kendrick wanted to make it silly. Like, he wanted to be like, look at how stupid and crazy this is. Now, don't get me wrong. There are tons of other black directors that could have done.
I'm not even saying that. It's just Matt and Trey, who've always been kind of weird and kind of are they? I mean, these things, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Matt and all right, okay.
Yeah, people have said that those two like to skirt the line.
There's a line, and they're like hopping and skipping.
Yeah. They skip back. Yeah, they're skipping back and forth.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Jeez,
So
Crip walking on the line.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Maybe that's why Kendrick picked them, because they do a good Crip walk. But yeah, so that project has now been pushed back again. People are just waiting to hear. I don't really know what's going to happen to it, but
that's like someone redoing Jungle. Actually, that is basically them redoing Jungle Fever right now.
Who's doing Jungle Fever?
No, that's as if they would to redo Jungle Fever. This is
Oh yeah. It would be insane if they started doing those things. It would be pretty funny, but yeah, Matt and Trey doing Jungle Fever.
But I mean, I would watch this.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
Yeah. That's
so good.
That is so good.
Oh man,
100%. I think we would all be like, "Hey, I mean, I'll watch it." Yeah, that's just the vibe.
I'm gonna watch that. But...
Oh my god, those two are so funny. I mean, I hope the project gets made. It sounds interesting. Shout outs to Kendrick and that whole crew, because that looks like it could be cool. Continuing, we got really fun news for the One Piece fans. Now, I want to apologize because I don't know how to pronounce the showman's name.
Let's go.
It's spelled Awdo. Awdo?
Yeah.
Awdo? Awdo? How would
I think
Sure.
I don't know. I don't watch it, but Awdo?
Okay, so there's an actor whose name is Awdo Awdo. Awdo Awdo. I do apologize that I do not know how to pronounce that name, but I will do him the justice of putting his face on the screen so that people can at least see what he looks like, so that I don't feel as bad, because I feel bad that I don't know how to pronounce homie's name, but he does look like the character he's gonna play.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
So
okay.
this also, guys, this was your Black Panther. This guy's been sitting there the whole time when we needed another actor to play Black Panther, and we didn't hit up Awdo Awdo. What the fuck?
Apparently.
Is he canceled already? Is that why we couldn't use him for Black
No,
Panther?
apparently it's sorry, I'm just trying to. I found the pronunciation.
Oh yay! Okay, hit us.
Apparently it's Awdo Awdo.
damn.
Oh what?
Awdo Awdo.
Okay.
It says
what we
it
got
says
there.
how to say it. Like in awe.
Yeah.
DWO like two, so do.
Yeah.
And then again. So Adua.
But it's spelled AWDO, but it's
Yeah.
pronounced Adua.
Yeah.
Okay. Adua
Interesting.
has joined Netflix's One Piece season 3 as Mr. One. This is a picture of him and the character from One Piece. People are really excited from what I've seen online. They think it's really good casting. And once again, why is this man not being tapped to play T'Challa? Like when I saw the picture of him the first time, I said, yo, Chadwick would have said, give homie the mantle. Like this guy looks like he could play Black Panther tomorrow. He's got the build, he's got the face, he's got the look. I'm here for it. Anyways, that's my pitch. That's like we're still playing games over here saying we're gonna do Damson Idris. No offense to Damson, but you skinny, son. You like,
whoa, he can beef up, dog. What do you mean?
But I mean, Chadwick.
I don't got time. I need these movies made tomorrow.
Chadwick wasn't that big.
There you go.
I know Chadwick's not that big.
Like I feel like they want somebody that's like lean.
You're trying to ship a bigger Black Panther, aren't you, doggy?
Yeah, I want like an absolute Batman style Black Panther. I want a dude that looks like he can't fit through door frames and
that's
still
not
somehow.
That's not Black Panther.
That's T'Challa. You doggy dog. Who's that?
Yo,
I was gonna say he kind of looks like what's the other character in Black Panther?
M'Baku?
Yes, he kind of looks like him.
I know he does. And that's what annoys me.
That's why they didn't get him. He looks like M'Baku's brother.
Yeah, he does. He does look.
No diss.
No diss. He just kind of looks. They kind of look like the same vibe.
Yeah, that's M'Baku. That's M'Baku.
Winston Duke. He could play Winston Duke's brother in a movie. I get it, but still, like that's
a Luke Cage build. Yeah, right. This nigga's like, I want a big old T'Challa. What are you doing?
Because I'm thinking about Chadwick, and I was like, Chadwick wasn't that big. Like, this guy's big.
Yeah, this guy this poor man is just trying to comfortably cross his arms, and he can't even
like
fit
his muscles
arms.
Are popping. Yeah, like it makes sense that he's playing this character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This character is this guy's a big guy. Like, you know,
yeah. Oh
funny.
my god. Three more pieces of news real quick. Prime Video's Barbershop, based on the Ice Cube Barbershop series, has its main cast with Jermaine Fowler. So Jermaine Fowler, who just recently did a show Crutch with Tracy Jordan, has his cast now for his new show. Roy Wood Jr. is going to play a guy named Robert, an ex-con turned barber. Punky Johnson from SNL is going to play Stella, sharp-tongued, no-nonsense barber who's not entirely sold on Travis returning to take up his grandfather's position. Brett Gray plays Kofi, a flamboyant, outspoken barber, adding flair and opinions to Calvin's daily chaos. And EJ Boria steps in as Fernan, a Bronx-born barber who quickly becomes Travis's ally. So that whole crew is going to be joining Jermaine Fowler on the show. But it's also kind of interesting to me because I know that Fowler, with doing the Crutch show, I kind of assumed he was going to be too busy. Like, you know, but I guess the new model for TV is you can do multiple shows at once, which I think.
Well, yeah, cool. A lot of them do.
Yeah.
Where's that kid from again?
He was on that Netflix show.
Oh
where-
yes, is
with
it
the little kid.
on my block?
On
or
my
whatever?
block.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
on my
annoying
block.
ass. Yeah.
Yeah, the ending.
He was the one
it
that was
got bad.
obsessed with finding the gold or something.
Yeah.
That
I
show
kind of
got
liked
real
it the
trash
first
real
like couple
fast.
seasons. First
Mm,
couple seasons were okay, and then it just went to
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like most Netflix shows.
yeah.
This is why
pretty much.
Netflix
I know.
Netflix doesn't support anything.
Speaking of Netflix, I'm not gonna like get into it, but everyone
Oh,
is
go
so
ahead.
excited for Stranger Things, and I'm like,
I know. I don't care.
Shouts to me, I never watched
I know.
it. Shouts to Skinny.
Yeah, he never watched it.
wow.
Gang, 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 gang. Yeah,
Every
man.
year
Good
we
for
would
you.
tease him and we'd be like, "Yo,
Yo.
homie, how have you not watched this yet?"
But why not? Like out of
Because
spite
people,
or
no, it's just like, hey, you like nostalgic things, you'd like Stranger Things, and I'm looking at this like, no, why? What makes you think that? I hated everything about the 80s was bare horror movies. I'm not here for
yeah,
that.
but Stranger Things is not. It's not scary.
Right.
Yeah.
But like, still the whole like forced
like-
nostalgia. I was like, and then I saw
But
them
it's not,
Viking
it's not a
upside
bad
down. and I was
show.
like,
It just turned into like I don't know. I'm not that. I'm
Mikey,
not that.
Stranger Things fell off so hard. 100%. Shout outs
Exactly.
to Mikey.
I didn't
Shout-outs
like
to
last
Mark,
season.
Shout outs to Lee J.
well,
yeah,
they also do
me neither.
seasons like every 5 years, right? Like, what, is
Yes,
that what
yes.
the show was? So like,
All the
Which
kids
is
are
the
big now.
craziest
They're
thing.
all
Yeah,
grown
yeah.
ass adults.
y'all just got married. Like, what? Like,
Yeah, not even just that. Y'all adopted a baby. You have a full-on human being to take care of. For some reason, at 21, you decided, you know what? I'm rich. I'm somewhat famous. Let me add a baby to my life so that I can have a baby. Okay, good for you.
BORED. Bored.
100%.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like,
I
what is he spelling out? I thought you were spelling out Bon Jovi.
Yeah, me too. Actually, at first I thought you were gonna spell Bon Jovi, and then I realized you.
I was
you
like,
spelled
that's
out
not how
porn.
you spell it.
She's bored. With
Yeah.
all that money, what is like? Come on, of course you're gonna get a child. That's
All
what you
that
pay for.
money, and they're in like the Stranger Things prison because they can't get
Yeah.
out of that contract.
Ever.
Yo,
They're doing movies, man.
yeah.
They're done.
I don't understand how how the show just didn't get made for the longest time. Like, what
Me
they were
either.
so busy. Like,
Like,
it doesn't.
What
make
were they
sense.
doing? Their
Yeah,
actors
yeah.
are not that big where they're doing multiple projects at once.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
like Zendaya, I understand them delaying Euphoria.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
No,
But
they're like, hey,
Stranger
dog,
Things?
listen. I'm 16 and I'm still in grade 7. We need to chill.
Yeah.
Like, I'm kind of dumb. So
I also,
Actually, they're like 20 and they're still in grade 7.
right? Can I go to school? Can I go to school, please? Prom? Can I please? Yeah. All right. I'll see you in 5 years.
I saw someone post that Sadie Sink has a career that Millie Bobby Brown wishes she had. And I was like, that's so disrespectful. Sadie Sink is in a Marvel movie, and everyone's just like,
Oh shit.
everyone's like,
That's true. She
Bobby-
kind of took off.
yeah, Sadie. Well, Sadie's a solid actress though. Like,
And the
you
rest
watch
of
her in
them
other
are
things.
stuck in
'Cause
Stranger
what-
Things.
Isn't Sadie Sink also in the whatchamacallit, the
She's
the
in a
Whale
bunch
with
of
Brendan
stuff.
Fraser?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah,
She's
like,
the
she-
she's
she-
the is it daughter?
the daughter, no?
Something like
Yeah.
that. I can't remember.
But like, she has buzz around her. No offense to Millie Bobby Brown, but homie, you haven't picked a good project in years.
I don't think she's a good actress.
Uh-oh.
I didn't want to say it, but I mean, we're on that. Same
No
page.
diss, but one of the kids was in
I don't.
Ghostbusters.
Yes, Finn Wolfhard.
True.
Okay.
Yeah.
True.
But they-
Was he in the
But then
sequel?
he didn't do it. Yes, but he doesn't do anything because McKenna.
Yeah, he
the
doesn't have a big
sister-
role.
No, the sister has the bigger role.
Yeah.
The Egon looking one. You're just
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, we get that. You
We
got
know who
her.
you are.
Yeah. I saw a clip real quick. You guys know who? What's McKenna's first name? can't remember her name. You know that actress who's played every child version of McKenna Grace. I'll put her picture on the screen. But she's played every. She's been like the child version of every major blonde actress in Hollywood.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm so tired of seeing her face right now. She's in that. she's
Bang.
The way you said that so quick, I'm
Yo,
so tired of seeing her face.
the reason
right
I'm
now.
saying this is because right now we have a movie playing in our theater, Regretting You.
Yes. Right.
I can't. I
Right.
can't deal with
And
it. I can't deal with
I was-
the the movie. I can't deal with the type of people that go see that movie. Like
Ooh,
I
there you
can't.
go. Get
I
him.
can't.
Let's go. Let's go. Get
I
him.
can't.
I
Get him.
was gonna say the energy has been that people are like, what's gonna happen in the next 5 years because you don't have that little blonde actress who can play.
They're gonna
every
find another one.
I know, but it's kind of weird to see her grow up because she played Carol Danvers in the Captain Marvel movie.
That
She
was
played
her?
she played Tanya
wow.
Harding in the Margot Robbie Tanya Harding movie. She played she's done all of them legit. So people are like, "Oh no, she's grown up. What do we do?" And I was just like, "I don't know, find another kid."
Go
She
back to
played
the
the young
store and get
version of
another one.
Sabrina from Sabrina the Teenage Witch on the
Yes.
Yeah.
Chilling Tales of
Yeah.
Sabrina.
She's in
And
all
she
kinds of stuff.
yeah. I mean, good for her. You've put in the work. Like, this is one of those kids who's just like, you've done your 10,000 hours of being
Your
in
10,000
every
hours.
damn thing you can
Thank you
get
for your
your
community
chest.
service.
Yeah.
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 Oh my god. What else do we have for news? Okay, speaking of Netflix, this one's a little petty. 50 Cent. Sean
Love it.
Combs' The Reckoning. Netflix sets to premiere for the 50 Cent produced
It's
4-part.
actually being released.
Yes.
He doesn't play, man.
So December 2nd, the release date is December 2nd.
I love it. So next
It's
Tuesday.
so soon. Yeah.
Yeah, 50
Yes.
Cent has
This
50
is
Cent
all we're going to be
produced
talking about.
a 4-part docuseries about
How do you do that so fast?
50 Cent does
I love
not
it.
care.
That's crazy.
Not give a
This man is
fuck.
just like, I'm gonna keep pushing. And it's fun. The funny thing is, I
He wants
remember
to run him into the ground.
Yeah. He wanted Revolt, and no one would let him buy Revolt. So then he's just like, say less. I'm just gonna keep. I'm just gonna
No,
keep
imagine-
stepping on your neck. I'm gonna step on your neck until you're done.
I imagine saying "say less" and then pulling up with a Vince McMahon ass type documentary about the guy. Shit! Like what?
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
man.
So
Goodness.
Mike just asked us, did you guys hear how vocal 50 Cent was about Mamdani, who's the mayor of New York, not being the mayor? Yes, because Mamdani has said he is going to tax the rich, and 50 Cent is a very rich man, and he doesn't want to leave New York. That's one of the things. A lot of some of the rich people have left these major, left New York, left LA, and have moved to Austin and all these other
Random
smaller towns.
places. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because they're just like, oh, y'all taxes are different. I'm good over here. And when you're that rich, if your primary home is just in one place and you just have to go back and forth, you're fine. So yeah. I mean, 50 Cent, guys, 50 Cent is very rich. He's got money, and he is gonna make fun of people with all that money, which is a hilarious thing to be like, wow, you got this rich, and your main activity is you still shit on Ja Rule, you still want to go after P Diddy.
He's bored.
Yeah,
But that's a good board. It's a good board because it's harmless and it's entertaining.
Is it harmless?
Oh, it's so harmless. You gotta remind these niggas sometimes.
That's this week's question for the podcast. Is 50 Cent's pettiness harmless? Get in the comments. I would say, I don't know. I mean, Ness, you're saying you're not sure? Skinny,
Well, I think he's playing with fire with this Diddy stuff. I do.
You've been shot 9 times and you don't die. You do not give a fuck. You're just not. Nobody's touching
Okay, that's
me.
true. That's a fair point.
Yeah, that's fair.
Little P Diddy's gonna come after me. A bullet went through my face, nigga. No.
So wild. That is crazy though. It's true. I think what's the last piece? Okay, this last piece of news. This one, I gotta say, actually, I want to play a clip for this one. Let's see if I can still pull up the clip because I was listening to Kehlani talk about. Yeah, Kehlani's talking about the whole
She's
thing
on
with
fire right now.
Yeah, she is, and I think that's one of the reasons that they were asking her this question, because they were just like, "Yo, tell us what you think." So let's listen to this. Let's see if I can share it on the screen. You guys, let me know if you can hear it.
No.
But he does say
you guys can't hear it? Okay.
No.
I'm going to have to reshare it, so just give me 1 second. But I do think, real quick, they're essentially, it's about Timbaland and all the AI people, and how Timbaland has decided that getting in bed with Suno is the right move even though he's an artist, and people are just like, but
Oh,
like, my dude, why would you want to do this? You are an artist. You know what it takes to make this music. I'll let Kehlani, because I think what she says is the best thing.
About it as well. I know you and SZA feel a way about it, right?
Yeah.
And rightfully so. You know,
I think it's one of those things where the argument is that life is changing regardless, and culture is shifting, and technology is always going to advance. But I believe in purity to the arts. Really, what I think is I don't think the public knows how AI music works. I think that they're saying, and I'm going to use the girl for an example. They're arguing with us, saying, no, she's writing these songs, and then just this thing is creating the image and the voice. No. All you have to do is prompt the AI. I'm all for people having proper tools. I'm all for people having opportunity where there wasn't opportunity, but it is erasing everything people put into that. What about the mixing engineers? What about the producers? What about the instrumentalists? What about all the voices that they're using to put together? We are training this musician. Everything we've done,
it's learning from
everything we've done has trained this. That AI artist dropped a project called Unfolded 2 weeks after I dropped Unfolded, and it is currently at the moment being talked about the most. And you're supposed to tell me I have no right to be upset. That is a computer. I'm not even mad at the girl. Let's be clear. Get it, girl. You look great, but don't ignore what you've done. And you know you're getting this at a time where there's no parameters, no protection for us as artists. You stole all of our voices.
wait. So who is she talking about?
She's talking about Timbaland. Timbaland signed an AI artist.
Okay, who's that AI artist? That's what I want to know.
Oh man, I don't even remember.
It's okay, I'll search it.
Yeah, so Timbaland signed an AI artist. Eric Bellinger, who had beef with Tory Lanez back in the day, he signed 2 AI artists or something. These guys are out here signing. Yeah, these guys are out here signing AI artists and doing production and stuff like that. And people are saying, like, well, what about everybody else? And I have to say, I do like when I already didn't agree with any of this stuff. Obviously, I'm not all about this AI music stuff. But when Kehlani put it in the way that, like, what about the producers and all these people? And I'm like, yeah, Timbaland's a producer. Why would he want to go out of his way to hurt the thing that fed him? Like, you became who you are. Is it that he's rich and he doesn't care anymore?
Listen, and I'm not going to necessarily put a diss to this, but any guy who is willingly able to have a bunch of other underling guys in a room with him producing, and you just do deedly and slap your name on it, know that you don't really care about the culture like that.
Yeah.
So the Dr. Dre's who did that with their side producers, Timbaland who did that with Danger Hands, who basically produced all of Future Sex Love Sounds, and it's good about Nelly Furtado's project then too.
Okay.
Right? Like, Danger Hands was very much with Timbaland at that time, and he did a lot of those sounds and didn't get much of the credit. Everyone gave it to Timbaland. Timbaland's not like, you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't care. He's more about, he sees check.
So he's already been on this tip of not necessarily respecting the artist to the utmost. I'm not gonna say he doesn't respect artists.
Not even respecting it, but more or less respecting his paycheck and the lining of his account, because look how fast he sold Versus.
Yeah. You're
telling me they couldn't have kept that a little bit longer, done some things to kind of build up? No, they sold that dumb fast. Yeah. Moved on to the next. Yeah. So yeah.
The reason I wanted to play that clip, did you find the name of the artist? Yes.
Yeah, Tata.
Yes,
I don't even know how to pronounce her name.
It's very syllable-y.
Tata Takumi.
All right.
So an AI artist, just to be, I'm out here searching AI artists because I'm an old head and I don't know what that is. But
I don't know that
now. Or should we?
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Like, AI stuff, I stay away.
Good. Welcome to the resistance.
Yeah,
it's not. I don't
even. And I. This is not judged, by the way, to anyone who uses AI or ChatGPT or whatever. Like, but I don't. Like, I don't even use ChatGPT. Like, I refuse.
I know people who use ChatGPT like they're Google now, and I'm always just like, I don't understand why they do that though, because they know that ChatGPT makes mistakes and can make mistakes. Whereas, like, if I Google something, Google's just gonna search the internet and pull up the closest relevant thing. Whereas ChatGPT will go, I think this is what you're looking for. And then you're like, no, that's wrong. And it's just like, oh, I'm sorry. Let me try again. And it's like, why would you add extra steps to your search?
Yeah.
Like, And
But-
then if you're telling me that it does that for that, what is it doing with music? Like, if you can't even get a search proper, why would I trust you with making my beats? But
Yeah.
I mean, not just the beats, the wording, the songs, the melody, everything. Like I saw a Natba and Preach episode where they just wanted to make a song based off a couple words, and they made it was a full dance song with a good
Yeah.
groove. I was rocking to it embarrassingly, and yeah, couple prompts. I want a song
yeah.
that's about love that sounds like music makes you lose control,
Right.
but with a salsa vibe. Done.
Right.
Are you kidding me? I could put an album out in a week. Forget it,
Yeah.
a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these AI artists are actual people?
No,
it's just
they're
someone
bad,
behind
like-
it making the prompts.
Right. Exactly.
It could
Okay,
be Timbaland himself.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So the person is not an actual person.
No.
That's what I thought. Okay.
That's what I feared.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yep.
So these concerts are gonna be like a screen.
Yep. It's like it's taking the idea of the gorillas and
Yeah.
just minusing the guy who made the gorillas,
This is so weird.
or even simplifying it to a smaller point.
Very
Yeah, I'm just
weird.
looking up information about Takumi.
Don't do that. Then she'll know where you live.
Described as a living, learning, autonomous music artist built with AI. First of all, that's not true because they have to keep adding to the prompt. That's the thing I don't understand. Why they keep saying things like a living, learning. Here's the thing. I just want to remind you guys. This is one of those moments where I'm going to look right into the camera. I'm looking at y'all.
Let's go.
I want you to take this one thing into consideration. If you were never given a prompt to make something and made something on your own, that is the spark of creation. And these AIs don't have that because they have to be programmed to do that. So, because the thing is, people keep going like, well, humans do. I'm like, whoa, difference. I know a bunch of humans who spend their whole life learning about music and go, I don't fuck with music. I don't play music. I don't sing. I don't do nothing. Guess what? They had the same music class I had. They had the same music lessons I had. They listened to the same music I did growing up. They saw the same art, the same movies, and all that things. And guess what their job is? Not artistic. They don't want to make anything artistic. They don't want to do anything artistic. They express themselves the way they express themselves, but doing it with art is not the thing that interests them. And why is that? Because they make the choice. They can do it or they cannot do it.
Mm-hmm.
The people who are out there making art, looking at things, learning, creating, developing, those are the people who decide one day, yo, this thing speaks to me and I have a spark within me. If you want to call it the muse, if you want to call it a spark, if you want to call it thought, consciousness, whatever you want to, if whatever it is that gave them that moment where they're just like, I have to create something. I have to express myself by throwing this red paint and this white paint on a canvas and calling it X pink. Who cares? But they created it. And the AI will not just do that on its own. If I created an AI and never wrote a prompt, you know what the AI is going to do? Nothing. That's the fucking point. It won't do anything.
Yeah.
So y'all need to calm down with this stuff. Timberland, shame on you, man.
Yeah.
I
facts.
this is weird,
But
man.
it's giving like Desperado. He's I think he's like desperate, so he's like, let me get into this action, this AI stuff, because this is what's popping right now. Like I gotta
Actually, you know what? Check his history. Was he into NFTs? If you see Timberland in NFTs, then you already know what it is.
True. yeah. The
Fred
only
Hawkins.
part of NFTs that I did fuck with was the fact that the artist got 10% every time you sold it of the price. And I think in a world where artists get 10% of the resold thing, I would be down. If you make a painting and I sell that painting after I buy it from you for 100 and I sell it for 500 and you get $50, and then the next person sells it for 1,000, you get 100, I would love that because I think that's great.
Well,
That would be beautiful. But
did any of you
Anyway.
has anyone really liked Timbaland? Like
I mean, back when Skinny, our day, he was hot.
no,
He was
he had good songs, but like, was he really like? I guess I don't know the background of him, but like, was he really?
Okay, so in terms of like production style, he innovated by basically like with the whole beatboxing over your own stuff. That was very much his
Right,
stylistic.
okay.
he basically coined and made double time,
Okay.
which is like
And-
Because I remember him doing stuff for like Pussycat Dolls and like
he produced for Missy
Nelly
first.
Furtado.
he did
Okay.
he did production for Missy Elliott on her
Yes.
first album. Then
Yes.
Missy started producing. He did all of Aaliyah's first stuff. They're like
Yes.
Genuine.
Oh,
He made
really?
Phony.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
All
okay.
that Aaliyah stuff, early Aaliyah stuff is Timbo. Like that's the thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
He
okay,
is
okay.
like his style is
He's iconic.
yeah, it's iconic, it's good, it's popular, and that's one of the reasons that I don't understand. Like, I think what Kehlani is saying is
That's
so
sad,
important
then.
because what Kehlani is saying is like, if you were to take Aaliyah
Mhm,
and have like we go back in time,
mhm.
we're in the studio, Aaliyah is there, and Timbo is producing beats. You have other people, the engineer. You have all these people working together to make Aaliyah music.
Mhm.
Fast forward to this Tata AI, and Kalani's point is, what about all those people that made that Aaliyah music?
Right, right.
It happens to every other piece that makes Aaliyah Aaliyah, and you're
Mhm.
gonna erase that
Yeah,
because you already got your Aaliyah money? Come on, man.
that's what I'm saying. But money changes people. Money
There's
changes
also
people.
she's right, but there could be the other side of maybe he's just trying to get. Okay, sorry. Maybe he's trying to get ahead of it, not ahead of it, but he's like,
That's what I'm
all right,
saying.
No,
let me try to throw myself into it before an even greater evil gets a hold of it before I do. So like,
And
if
with
there's, yeah, go on.
I was gonna. I'll let you finish. real quick.
That's it. That's basically it. Like there
Yeah.
could be someone else that's going to try to use this and utilize it in a worse way. Let me at least be the first one to do it in a major way, so that whoever tries to copy it for worse things can't do it. To this.
And on that note, I'm going to say Warner Music has settled a legal war with Suno, the same company Timbo works with, in a landmark AI partnership. They are now working with them. Speaking of which, why? And you know, Skinny, it sucks to be so right, but you're so right. Is Timbo getting ahead of something we all know is coming? Because why is Warner Music Group getting in bed with Suno AI, the same people they just sued for stealing their content? They turned around and made a deal with them. Warner Music is settling the landmark infringement lawsuit against AI music generation platform Suno. The company announced Tuesday, with WMG, Warner Music Group, becoming the first of the major record labels to officially partner with the company.
Yeah.
I'm signed to Warner, and now I have to worry y'all just going to give my stuff to an AI?
Yeah, because they rather play AI or pay themselves than have to pay actual urban kids. So yeah, you know, we're cooked.
This is what man, Skinny, you hit
It's
the nail on
over.
the head.
It's
You hit
over.
the nail on the head. So yeah,
we don't have a prayer.
It's over.
Yeah, man,
There's
I
no
feel
hope.
bad for the kids that are like 8. That's like, I want to be like
Yeah.
a producer because you can't. Like, I mean, it's just like, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
really
honestly, yeah. Like, to the kid who wants to go out and draw their favorite comic book character, this is one thing I know. DC,
No.
I know
that's
DC
so
Comics has said they're
don't-
never
don't-
going to use. No, DC said they're never going to use
Heart.
AI, but
No,
DC
but
is
like-
also under the same Warner Music, like
Yeah,
not Warner, but Warner
until
Brothers.
the higher ups get switched
Yeah, that's
over.
it. That's exactly
then,
the point I was trying to
and
make.
then everything
Yeah.
changes, you know?
Yeah, because
You're
that's what's scary.
they're eliminating, and this is weird, but like, okay, you have your standard jobs, doctor, dentist, so on and so forth, so on, but then they're eliminating dreams.
Yeah.
Because all the dream jobs are friggin'
Are
AI.
available, yeah.
Yeah.
Act no more AI. Can't make beats no more AI.
Yeah.
It's gonna have a revolution, and all the original analog stuff's gonna come back, sure, but like 2030 to 2055, we're kind of cooked, guys. Like I don't,
Yeah,
I don't see it.
I gotta say, shout outs. One of my friends is DJing at a place here in Montreal that only lets you do vinyl sets. Their whole setup is like old, like you can't use Tractor or any of those Serato or anything like that. It's just vinyl. And I mean, that seems really cool to me that people are just like, in the world where digital is becoming so big, somebody's just like, hey man, we didn't pay all this money to have you guys play Serato MP3s. We're gonna go out and y'all have to use vinyl. Like, let's do this. So
scratching with Serato's and MP3s is nasty. That's not, I don't even DJ, and that's not even proper to me, bro. He can't do that.
Oh man. Yeah. The spot is called Sonolux, Sonolux. I just saw Mike ask where's the spot at. So shout outs to those guys over there. Ness, we didn't even get to it. I know you had I Love LA. I have Plur1bus and Zootopia 2 that I wanted to talk about, but we're pretty much at the end of the show. So I didn't think like we had such a crazy show with the news and everything.
Yeah, lots of
have you been
news.
loving I Love LA at least?
No, I don't dislike it. I think I have to give
Okay.
it. I think I have to give it some more time.
How many
But,
episodes have you seen so far?
2. I've seen 2.
Okay.
I think there's maybe one that just came out.
Yeah, I'm caught up. So
Okay, you're caught up. Okay, I have to watch
Yeah.
the last one. But I like it. I'm enjoying it. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
I think I was expecting it to be a bit more funny,
yes, same.
but
Same.
it's more like drama. But
Oh.
if I really think about, because Rachel Sennett, the creator, she did say that
Mm.
she wants it to be a modern day version of Entourage. So if I do think of
Right.
that, then I'm like, okay, this makes sense.
Yeah.
This makes sense.
Yeah.
But Entourage is not really like like my type of show.
Right.
So
yeah.
maybe that's the thing, is like I feel like right now I'm not sure how I feel about it, because Entourage, like I said, is not my type of show. So if that is really what she's going for, it might not be for me. But I'm enjoying it. The actors are good. Like,
Yes, I will give them credit. All the acting is good.
yeah,
And I know a lot of people have talked about the comparison to Entourage. I think one of the things that's really hard for me watching it with the comparison is Entourage centered around like, and I definitely see the parallels where it's just
yeah,
like the
same.
talent and then the close friend is
Yeah.
the like agent manager, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is Vinny was doing this in a world where actors have like really big deals and are like super famous and they're going into the office and they're signing contracts and blah blah. Meanwhile, this show is kind of just showing me influencers. Like,
But because
you're not-
that's today's day and age.
I know, and that's the
Yeesh.
crazy part. That's the sad part.
That's
Like,
the thing, is it really is a realistic modern day approach, because back
Yeah.
then it was a bigger deal if you got a movie or you got a TV show or you were doing
Right.
whatever. But now influencers are a big deal. Like
Yeah.
that's our world, unfortunately. So I actually like the fact that she's an influencer and not like a famous
Oh no,
actor.
I'm not mad at the influencer angle. I'm not mad at it's not even being mad. I guess I want it to feel bigger. Like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna tell me that influencers are the new Hollywood superstars, then why do I feel like I'm just watching two friends run around LA? Like, I don't
'Cause-
feel like I'm watching anyone important.
You know what's funny
Is
is
that
that's the reality of it. Like,
that's it? They're not
people
even famous.
think
They're just
no, like, well, they are famous in the sense that people know their face, and if
Yeah.
you see them on like the street, people will recognize them. But
right.
being an influencer, being a famous influencer, I don't think is as big as people think it might
Yo,
be.
yeah.
And because there's
'Cause-
so many of them,
Yeah.
like there's so many of
true.
them, they're so
Yeah.
replaceable. Like it's, but I don't mean that in
Yeah.
like a bad, like I'm not trying
I
to be
know.
like
no.
mean or
Yeah,
anything.
it's
It's more like
it's not like we're saying like,
It's-
I
it's-
could do this tomorrow. It's the
yeah,
fact that
because being
for
an
every Hollywood
influencer-
star, there's like 25 influencers.
yes, that's exactly like being an influencer. And this is no shade to influencers. Do your thing, get your money.
Shout out
But-
to our friends who are influencers. I
Yes.
see y'all.
No
Yeah.
shade to you guys. It's a lot of work. It's
Yes.
stressful. So
Yes.
kudos to you. But what I was gonna say is that being an influencer is not necessarily talent. Like
Right.
so, which is like when you're a music artist or an actor or whatever, that's talent. That's something that you're performing. You're not to say there is probably some performing involved
Yeah,
in
yeah,
being
yeah.
an influencer, but it's not the same thing as like acting in a movie
Yeah.
or a TV show. Like
But
being an
funny enough,
influencer is just
I
being
look
a
forward-
public image.
Yeah. I look forward to you watching the show because I do feel like there are moments where they're trying to tell us that influencers are like having to act and perform and like
They are,
there's a-
yeah.
yeah, they're trying to show us like, oh, you guys think we're just like, and if anything, I think the commentary is like you have different types of influencers. You have the
Yes.
influencers who are natural, and then you have the influencers who are like in the machine trying to like
Right.
constantly be on. So I find it
Right.
very interesting. And similarly to when Vinny was doing it, you had the actors
Mhm.
that could just land a deal, and you had the actors that were doing like every role to try and continue. So it is very
Yeah.
interesting to see those two comparisons.
Yeah. It's
yeah,
definitely
no.
It's interesting though. It's an interesting take
Yeah.
of like the modern day famous person who's like trying to make it,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's
I
cool concept that she's doing, and I respect it.
yeah. I
I
look
wasn't
forward to more
expecting to
episodes.
be I wasn't expecting it to be so R-rated though.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's
Some scenes I
HBO.
was like, "Oh damn." Like,
Yeah.
"Whoa, I did not expect this."
HBO be HBOing. Like it's there's moments where you're just like, oh yeah. This is why Game of
Yeah.
Thrones was on this channel. Like this is what
Facts.
y'all.
Facts. Even
This
some scenes in Game of Thrones, I'd be like, "Whoa,
yeah.
whoa!" like
HBO likes to have everything
shock
out.
factor.
Like
Used to
Yeah.
have the pregnant lady in her belly. Like,
Huh?
yeah. Yeah.
What did
The
you
Red
say?
Wedding.
Red
Game of
Wedding.
Thrones. Red Wedding.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah,
just went to
yeah.
Oh
that belly
yo,
and
Skinny. It is so funny you brought up that actress.
what?
The
What you do?
actress playing that role, Una Chaplin,
Yes.
is Charlie Chaplin's granddaughter. I just found that out this week, which is the weirdest
No
piece of trivia I've
way.
ever. Yeah,
I didn't know
The
that
girl-
either.
the girl who plays the pregnant wife in the Red Wedding is a Chaplin relative. She's Charlie Chaplin's granddaughter.
Wow,
I was
that's
like, what?
crazy.
Like when I saw that, I was like, what weird
That's so
nepotism
random.
legacy is this? I can't even call you a nepo baby, but you are. Like that's crazy to me that you're related to Charlie Chaplin. Also, it makes
Yeah.
me feel like Charlie Chaplin is way more recent than we think. Like you're
Yeah.
just
I mean,
a granddaughter.
I mean, it's not.
I guess so.
It is
Yeah,
before our time, but it's like
right.
not that far
Hmm.
before. If that makes sense.
True.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'm double checking. Yeah, she is the one. Red Wedding. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Crazy.
But yeah, I'm looking
Um,
forward to. I'm gonna continue watching it. I'm enjoying it so
Okay.
far.
Cool.
I'm just not like dying for it,
Yeah, the week to week, you're just like, all right, I guess I'll watch 2 episodes next.
Yeah,
Sunday.
like I'm like, okay, I'm gonna see what it's about, But that scene with the crazy girl, with
Oh yeah,
that was
the
funny.
Coke. Yeah.
Yes,
that was good.
That was a good.
That
That
was
was a good scene.
Speaking of dying for stuff, Plur1bus is out. The show is crazy. I've been on the internet. I haven't been online arguing with people about stuff in years, and I'm out here for Plur1bus, like having crazy debates about consent and
Oh,
permission. And yeah, so real quick, just a reminder to people, if you haven't watched Plur1bus yet, I highly recommend it. The concept of the show is that there are 8 billion people on the planet, and there are only 13 people on the planet who have not been, I guess, infected with this hive mind connection.
oh,
And
interesting.
one of them is this character named Carol. She is not down with it and is actively trying to get them to tell her, how do I stop this? These people who are in the hive mind cannot lie, and most of it is they will do anything to make people happy, like the 13 people that are still around. So she fully is asking them questions like, how do I stop this? And they're just like, they're fighting the urge to tell her because they know it will make her happy, but at the same time they know that if she gets powerful enough or gets enough information and figures it out, she will actively try and stop people from
Right.
being part of this hive mind connection.
Mm-hmm.
And the amount of times I've gone online and people are just like, Carol's an asshole. And I'm like, yeah, don't get me wrong. I get that she's an asshole. She doesn't treat these people well. She's kind of like, she's done some really unfortunate things that have led to people being injured and stuff. But I do want to remind people, she is fighting against 8 billion hive mind connected people.
Yeah, that's
like,
scary.
yeah, she's by herself. No one is helping her. Like, they're not going to hurt her, but they're also not going to help her. They're going to leave her to her own devices. And on top of that, there's a ticking clock because they've told her, yeah, we almost figured out how to get you. Like, we know that we are actively working to try and get the last 13 people connected. And she's just like, but I don't want to be connected. And people are online arguing like, well, she doesn't know what it feels like to be a part of this collective. So, like, why is she not trying? And it's just like,
that's
I've
concerning.
never tried cocaine, but I know I don't want to. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't tell me, oh, you've never tried it, so you don't know how good it is. I don't need to. I don't want to. What are you talking about?
Oh God, I'm not gonna like the comments of this.
Yo, I'm telling you, I'm on threads just being like, and there's people, and that's the thing. That's one thing that I know a lot of people are really excited about with this show is that it's not even the episodes, it's the debates that people are having about it. Like,
Right.
people are fully online. Like, I
Because if
saw
this was a real thing, it would be a
Right.
huge problem. For
Yes.
sure.
And I've seen some people, like, I've seen mostly people of color being like, saying Carol's an asshole, which again I do agree with, and saying like, and posting memes of like them being attacked because they said that.
Oh
And
my
I'm like,
God.
I get that it feels like you're being attacked, but I have to say, I understand why people would be like, but why is that the thing you're focusing on? Like, you're focusing on her being an asshole and not on the fact that she is one of 13 people who is on a planet of 8 billion people who have been connected to a hive mind and are actively working to force her against her will to join them as soon as possible. I
Very
think being an
cult.
asshole is a pretty
Very
yeah,
cult-like.
yeah. Being an asshole is a pretty standard reaction.
Yep.
Yeah, some of the international reactions have been great too. Everyone is saying, you guys do realize this is a commentary on America and individualism. And I'm like, Jesus, okay. Everyone
Getting
keeps,
deep.
yeah, people are having really crazy conversations. So,
Wow.
I mean, yeah.
I'll check it out though. I'll check it out.
Yeah, this week's episode came out early, I guess because of Thanksgiving. They didn't want people to get stuck not being able to watch it on the weekend, so it came out today. So today, Wednesday, the 26th. If you guys are listening to this, the episode is out. I also saw Zootopia last night. Zootopia 2, solid movie. Go see it if you got kids. It's great.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. That's pretty much it. I would go further, but
Yeah.
I liked it. It was good. I didn't
have
realize
to
how much
see
I
it.
liked the first one.
First
I
one's
forgot how much
good. The first one's good.
Yeah,
I
I
have to
forgot
see
how
the
much I
second
liked
one.
the first one.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah. It's fun.
Okay, nice.
That's pretty much everything I have. Anything you wanted to tell the people before we bounce?
Be nice.
Yeah, you
Be
know what?
nicer
It's true.
to people.
We started this off talking about almost getting into fights because people are acting out wild in these streets. Be nice, guys. Hold space for others.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's be
yeah.
kind to one another.
Yes.
Because
Did you ever see that?
The way Wicked fans are.
Hey, it's not our
Yo.
fault the movie's not good, guys. We can't do anything about it.
I didn't say that, but oh my
I'm not-
goodness.
I have not heard a single good review of the movie. I've heard it's fun, but people said compared to the
not
first
as
one,
good.
which is
not surprising.
I'm hearing that the second act of the play is of the musical isn't as good as the first. So why would the movie
Oh.
based on the second half not be as good as the first? Like,
But it's just
I
the
feel like
type of customers that we're getting. Like, I don't know if it's because I haven't dealt with customers in a long time with movie theater, but Wicked brought out some interesting people to say the least. And
oh man,
yeah, people are feeling very passionate about this movie.
are people singing in the theaters? Because I know that was a problem with the first one.
Oh, that I don't know. I haven't
Okay.
heard that.
Okay,
Where I
okay,
am,
that's
but no, it's just like we had a huge power outage last Friday in the West Island,
That's true. That
which
would've-
affected the
yeah.
theater as well. But we were on a generator.
Oh wow, good for you guys.
Yeah,
dedication.
but the thing is that the power went out while the movies were playing, and obviously a generator takes a bit
Oh.
of time to get back
Right,
up,
right,
and
right.
because a theater takes a lot of power, it's a lot of
Yeah.
of power running it. It took
Yeah.
maybe 15-20 minutes for everything to get back up, and this is the
Oh.
night of the opening for Wicked, and when
it
I
was
tell you
opening night.
opening night, and
Oh,
when I
okay, I could
tell
see why,
you,
yeah.
oh my God, what a
Oh,
night!
no.
What a night it was. People were coming out like crying. Oh my God,
Oh, come on.
this is the middle of the movie. Like, what is happening? And we're like, okay, but you're aware that there's a power outage, right? Like, we're trying to get everything back up and running on a generator.
You
like,
and like for
you're
those
lucky
of
we're
you
even
listening-
open.
Yeah, for those of you listening, this power outage that they had in the suburbs here in Montreal was announced well before they showed maps of which areas were going to be affected. So it's not like people went to this movie theater not knowing that it was going to happen. They were told this major power outage for a major work done to fix the network the work was going to happen, and everyone was aware. So that's crazy to come out crying.
But I
being
mean,
like,
people did call us and come to the theater and ask us, "Are you guys going to be open? Like, what's going on for that? For the?" And most businesses that were smart decided to
Yeah.
close.
Right. Yeah.
And we
easier.
decided let's try and make this work. And what a headache, what a nightmare it was. But
I will say I respect that you guys did that, because when in a world where everyone's told, yo, the power's going out, if the one place, the beacon of light down the street in the suburbs is a movie theater, I would have been there
yeah,
binging movies all
that's
night.
why, yeah. So we were happy in the end that we made it work, but it was definitely a headache. And we had a lot of people complaining. So,
Yeah.
you know, and one of them,
Respect to you though for doing it.
yeah, we tried. And one of
Yeah.
the theaters, like, it already started, but there was like at least 10, 15 people waiting for like at the counter when the outage went out.
Oh.
So because there was such a big group of people that missed the first 20 minutes of the movie,
started it
we
back?
restarted it. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so that's not that bad then.
No, we restarted it, but then all the people that were in it and watched the 25 minutes came out complaining that they just rewatch that they have to rewatch the first 25 minutes again. And we're like, we understand, but like you know, 15 people bought tickets and they missed the first 25 minutes. Like we're just trying to make
But
everyone
also-
happy. Like there's
but
no
also,
power anywhere.
If I'm watching a movie and there's a power outage, I would want you to restart the movie because I want the full experience. I don't want an interrupted. It's not like I watched an hour of it. I watched 20 minutes. I'm okay to rewatch 20 minutes. I want to get that flow. I want to feel the roller coaster ramp up again.
People were so upset.
Yo, people are weird. Anyways,
People are
yeah.
weird.
Guys, be kind. Be
Yes,
kind.
please.
You know that? Have you seen that Brazilian girl who does that? She's just like, be kind. I'm a girl. Don't treat me like. I love that meme. Anyways, but she's not wrong, and y'all are
wrong.
great. Be kind. Be happy. We'll be back with another one soon. Peace, everybody. Have a good one.
Peace out.